Jordan goes green, Supreme goes sleeveless, and the Fresh Prince goes laceless. This is StockX Market Watch. Sometimes a sneaker comes along and takes everyone by surprise. That's what happened last week with the new pine green and court purple Jordan 1s, which came out of nowhere like that Carter 5 news and smashed StockX resale records with unprecedented sales. Now on Saturday, resellers flipped 4,000 pairs of the pine green Jordans alone, making it the biggest one-day sales total in all of StockX history. Now, 4 different types of these ones dropped on Saturday. 2 colorways, court purple and pine green, in 2 different sizes, regular and grade school. Now, the reason we mentioned the details is because we saw interesting patterns across all 4 of the different shoes. For the standard size Jordan, traditionally popular among our male customers, the pine green outsold the court purple by nearly 2 to 1. With the grade school size Jordans traditionally popular among our female customers, the court purple outsold the pine green by nearly 5 to 1. Hey Alexa, remind me to wear more purple. Cool? Cool. Meanwhile, prices for the 2 colorways have been behaving stranger than Kawhi Leonard's Media Day laugh track. Now, in the 5 days since their release, prices for the green colorways have either stayed flat or dropped, while prices for the purple colorways have increased between 10 and 13% and are now selling for almost $100 more than the greens. Looks like people are bringing back that purple swag. Shout out my boy Rocky. In other news, Drake and Nick Cannon weren't the only ones getting put on blast by Yeezy last week. Wait. We gotta wait for the train to go by. As the cream white Yeezy restock played out pretty much like you'd expect. With so many pairs hitting those digital shelves, resale prices fell harder and faster than Dak Prescott's playoff hopes. Prices were hovering around $360. But since then, prices have fallen to $260, a 30% drop in just 10 short days. Now, while they're still selling above retail, the shoe is still sitting on Yeezy supply, meaning these are ones to rock and definitely not stock. Turning out of streetwear. Supreme Week 5 was all about dotting those I's and crossing those T's off your shopping list. Thursday saw no less than 7 different Supreme tees all at once. It was the biggest day for tees since week 19 of last season when Supreme dropped its summer tee line. But this time around, profits weren't quite so high. The top-selling summer tees of week 19 sold for between 150 and 300% over retail, but the best-performing week 5 tees only sold between 60 and 80% over retail. Now, in other Supreme news, this week saw the very first StockX sale of the Supreme Louis Vuitton Mouth Courier trunk, and the price was $70,000. $70,000? $70,000? Like, not a typo? Oh, y'all gotta pay me more. Hell no. Turn it to the weekend. Tiger's not the only one officially back, as we get another epic collab from Nike and Supreme dropping today with some fall flannel vibes for you to get those fits off. Now, as for sneakers, they're going Super Saiyan with the Dragon Ball Z Adidas Young 1 Frieza and Goku ZX 500. We also got some dark denim foam posits to change the game for Canadian tuxedos everywhere, along with 3 Jordan 7 lows for those looking to add to their J collection. We also had those West Philadelphia born and raised Jordan 5 Grapes dropped earlier this week. Not sure if the laceless look is good for bungee jumping out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon, but maybe it's just me. If you missed the original drop, don't even trip. You can still cop them on StockX to show off for all of the freshies. And last but not least, it's time to announce the winners of last week's Supreme Comme des Garçons Restock X. Congrats to Gerald, Aiden, Alan, Scott, and Erica. And shout out to everyone who entered. We sincerely appreciate you. That's all for this week. For more StockX market insights, like and subscribe to us here, and follow at StockX on Instagram and Twitter. And if you plan to cop any of the heat that we speak this weekend, then let us know what in the comments below. We'll be sure to show you some love. So describe your feelings about JR's Supreme tattoo in one word.
He got a Supreme tattoo? When did he get that?